You may not be hearing it here in the American media. I gotta scoot over then. There is a revolution going on in Iran right now. The people are rising up against against the Islamic government, and they are overthrowing it. In other words, Iran could become a free nation with an actual crown prince or a king within the next month, which means that Iran could literally open itself up to the free world. This is absolutely huge. What Trump and Israel did 3 months ago has now allowed the people to revolt. Meanwhile, we got a game going on. This is one of the championship games between Miami and oh, Jiminy Christmas, Ohio State. Now, Ohio State's my pick to win it all. I feel that they've got everything they need to win it. You know, so I'm just going to keep tabs on the game. We're going to talk some politics. I mean, we got exciting shit going on right now in Iran. That's something I've been waiting for since 1979, when the Shah was ran out and they became this Islamic communist state. So, yes, this is breaking news. There is a revolution going on in Iran right now. The young people are rising. They are taking over cities. They are running. There's been no fight from the Revolutionary Guard. There's no guarantee that the Ayatollah is alive. It's total chaos. If you want to learn more, go and watch Tousi TV, Tousi. He's an Iranian citizen that has he talks about real live events. In other words, he talks about stuff you won't hear in the United States or in a lot of other countries. So we're gonna keep going with that. Meanwhile, the University of Miami has got a punt, so they went basically 4 and out. So they showed nothing. So this is the only thing going on tonight. So there's going to be a lot of pause time. So we're going to talk a lot of stuff. Okay, did I hit? I hit a. Did I? And accept. Okay, now that means I've got to turn my volume up if somebody's going to co-host with me. So we're really excited. At least I'm really excited to see the Ayatollah and the Iranian government fall and let the free people have at it. That's great. That's young people, man. Young people that are taking charge. And the protests are really fantastic. It's nice to see people protesting for something worthwhile, their absolute freedom from tyranny, than some of the crap we see here over garbage. So these people are protesting for their freedom, and that's always a big thing. So hallelujah for Iran. Here now, Ohio State's got the ball, and it don't look like they're going to do much better than Miami right now. Yeah. So I'm very happy tonight. I've been waiting for this since 1979. A free Iran means they'll open themselves up to the Western world. They'll have, freedom. The U.S. will be able to have good time. I mean, this could lead into something really, really big, and it wouldn't surprise me if Trump had something to do with this. Because, I mean, these people got ballsy over this has all happened in the last 3 days. And this is absolutely huge news. Oh, the quarterback is sacked. Oh, me, oh, my. Whoa, Miami's defense came to play. Holy criminy, this is going to be a real ball burner. So, yeah, that's the big headline for now. The stock market, well, it went down today. I don't know really what's going on. See, people don't realize that the stock market feeds on speculation. And as everybody knows, speculation is never a good thing. Because you can always speculate wrong and you can lose your shirt or whatever else you're wearing. Of course, losing your shirt ain't all bad if you've got a physique like the Lucha Ranger, who's tough as nails. Just started he started an Atkins diet. For the last 2 days, I've had bacon, hamburgers and onions. Then today I had fried hot dogs. And tonight I had fried onions with hamburger patty. All protein, no carbs, which means right now the fat in my stomach has nothing to get. So now it has to eat amongst itself to feed the crave. So in other words, that fat that's inside of you, like, when you get my age, you get a little bit of a beer belly, even though you don't drink beer. Well, now your fat, the inside fat, is eating upon itself, and then it eats up, and then it goes distributing into your bloodstream, and then comes out in your urine and everything. Hey, G-Mag, what's up? It's a very exciting night tonight. Iran is falling. Yeah. So we're going to see. The military hasn't done a damn thing. Of course, what military do they have left after Israel got done with them? So we're pretty excited for Iran. We're hoping that the right people will take over and this will become what it's supposed to be, a republic run by, they have a crown prince, kind of like what Saudi Arabia has, and everything. So we'll have to wait and see how it ends up turning out. Rumbo! Hey, what you guys doing? Now, we tried again to see if we could get the comment section open up. So if you've made a comment, unfortunately, I can't see it unless my producer comes back into the room and looks at the feed. So just kind of keep the questions going, and hopefully we can get some question answered. They're a commercial on the game. Today is an interesting day. So I've got my DraftKings up. So we're going to see what comes up here. NBA's up. Wow, NBA, I got 35 points. Let's see. So, I mean, this thing, the way this is going to be dead. So, it's good. So now Miami's got the ball. Stock market down today. Everything's kind of running a little loose. It's New Year's Eve, guys. It's New Year's Eve. And so what's going on? I'd be surprised if there was a whole lot of people right now on TikTok or on live. I strongly suggest that, hey, Cole, if you're on TikTok, any questions?
So, not yet.
If you're on TikTok and Rumble, if you're going out later to celebrate, please be careful. Don't drink and drive. I can't stress that out enough. You don't need to hurt anybody. We just have to keep waiting. We have to keep waiting and seeing how this night's going to go. There was a 7-yard rush. I needed that. No, it was more than that. All right, we're looking okay. It looks like Miami has got the ball and trying to drive the ball. Another handoff to the running back, and he gets about a yard. So, yeah, I'm not going to anything, I have seen many a New Year. So, New Year's come and go for me. My partying days are well behind me. And You know, tomorrow's New Year's Day. They'll have the Rose Parade. I went to a couple Rose Parades when I was a kid. It was something pretty special there because they used to have the Rose Parade, and then right after the Rose Parade, they would have, of course, the Rose Bowl. And of course, tomorrow there's 3 major games that are on, and it's again with the college playoff, just like this game is tonight. So, boy, it never stays up long. So we're just having fun. So like I said, the main news is the revolution going on in Iran. Hallelujah! It's about time. I hope those people succeed in doing what they need to do. It's great to see people protest over something worthwhile instead of just garbage. There's a nice pass for a first down. Who's that to? Daniels. Oh, I've got him in my DraftKings. That's cool. So, all right, KY joined. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Braden Moyer joined. PTW in... oh, here's one. Invite Lord Nation. Hey. Okay, well, I'm trying. Invitation sent, so we'll see what happens. It's fun when you can get some people other than yourself, live or whatever. Had a great conversation with some of there's my girls. There's my girls. What's up, girls? Yeah. We're the Lucha Rangers excited. The revolution in Iran has begun. The people are going to take charge. And it's going to be great all the way around for the whole world. If the people can overthrow the government, which it seems like they are. I've been waiting, 46 years for this day. And I'm hoping it works out. You won't see much of that here in the United States, but believe me, it's serious news. So, for Night Lover, yeah, my girls, we're ready. They've got a big game this Saturday, Northwest Oklahoma State girls. They've only got 1 loss, and they're ranked. So who are we going to beat on this week? Yeah, it's going to be, if you smell what the Rangers are cooking. That's the Lady Rangers. So, I don't know. I've got all these co-hosts trying to get on. I don't know. Can they just pop in, or I'm inviting them? I just can't. I don't see them, so I don't know if they. Dang, everybody! Shoot, we might get a 10 screen. Whatchamacallit? Here, a bunch of people yakking and screaming and doing everything. I'm to the Rumble guys. I'm talking about TikTok. So. You Rumble guys, I love you too. Welcome to the Lucha Ranger. Yeah. So, we're just having a good old time here watching the championship game, or one of them. Looks like Ohio State stiffened. I think they're going to try to hold. Yeah, who am I with? Who's this pretty lady I'm with? Is it Alia? I hear you. Can you hear me? This is a young lady that's co-hosting with me right now. I think she's still learning how to do it, just like me. So this is kind of fun. It makes things go a lot more exciting when you get other people involved. Oh, I lost her. So, like I said, co-host, let's get some conversations going. Let's get cranky. Let's get weird. Let's get whatever. It's New Year's Eve, so everybody gets a little. Play that funky music right now. So, anything on the Rumble?
Someone from Rumble said they saw you in Alva this morning. Hope all went well with the mayor situation.
yeah, that was, imagine that was yesterday. Yes, I filed for mayor of Alva, Oklahoma. There's one little discrepancy though. Something from my past that isn't quite 15 years old could prevent me from running at least for this special election. But don't kid yourself. I will be good to go if that comes up when the new election in 2027. That's the regular election. Oh yeah, one way or another, I'm going to be mayor of this great city because it needs help. It needs a lot of help. It needs someone with great ideas and revenue generated base. Run it like a big city, but keep it a small city. That's my goal. And that's my alter ego. It won't be the Lucha Ranger running for mayor. It will be his alter ego running for mayor. The man without the mask.
Roger asks if crypto is the way to go.
You are asking an old time guy that really is not real keen with technology and everything. By the way, TikTokers, these are questions coming from Rumble. So me myself, gold, silver, platinum, diamonds, the things that are material, that's where you need to go. Buy gold, silver, diamond, that's where you need to go. Stay with the precious metals. It's in your hand. You can see it. Oh, Zaza, I'm saying hi to Zazia. That's where you need to go, is precious metals. It's always nice to have it in your hand to be able to grab and say, here you go, instead of something in the air that could get screwed up. So no, I don't advise crypto. I advise precious metals. Precious metals, go there. So meanwhile, we got a football game going, 0-0. Here's a completed pass. So by Ohio State for a first down. But we're just talking about, okay, I'm in accept. I finally accepted a couple people here. How's it going? So, where are you at? What city are you in? Well, you're hearing some great music coming out. So, I see King B's picture, but I don't see anything rolling. So, everything is good. Or like my producer came in, that's why I was able to ask I got answers to a couple of questions. So, well, this is, when I get more and more with technology, it's really fascinating now that you can have people joining in and stuff and doing crazy things while you're doing whatever. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's getting happy. Everybody wants to enjoy themselves. Oh, there's Jackson with a good run. Helping my DraftKings.
Do I know him?
Probably not. I am the Lucha Ranger. I'm in Alva, Oklahoma. Where are you at?
Wow.
Yeah, what city are you in? Oh.
No, I'm just asking, like, are you someone that, I know, or you just, joined?
No, you joined. I guess you joined me, or maybe you thought I was somebody else, but who cares? So, enjoy. Happy New Year.
You too.
All right. See you later.
Bye. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oh man, what fun! What fun! Oh, now we're getting more people into this. I got a ton of people joining. We're talking about all kinds of different stuff. We got a game on. Iran is falling. The people are taking over. It's absolutely fantastic. It's great. You know, anybody in Iran right now on Rumble that wants to say something, please. You don't know how happy this American is for you guys. If there anybody in Iran is listening, I hope the hell that you guys do what you need to do to win your freedom. Because you've been under a tyranny god for quite some time. So, I don't know. Let's see, how do we... Oh, yeah, I've kind of got myself in a pickle here. So, hold on, folks. Hold on, folks. I gotta figure this out. I don't know.
Just end it. End it.
Huh?
End it and just start over the live.
Okay. I don't know what does solo match invite mean?
Press it. That's it. End the live. You figure it out.
Yeah.
We got a couple more hours. What y'all doing for New Year's?
You're watching someone else live.
What?
You are watching someone else live right now.
Yeah, I know. It's a co-host, but I don't know how to get rid of them. So, it's gotten kind of crazy.
You figure it out.
Whoa. Yeah. Any questions on any?
And some chocolate chip cookies that we needed to make, so I've just been like doing rounds. Like, my friends eating them as soon as they come out of the oven. We took some edibles earlier. We're just munching down.
They claimed already. They claimed already.
Oh.
You going to New Year with your mask on?
Huh?
Okay.
You going to New Year with your mask on?
Oh man, I've got people all over the place and have no clue what's going on. So, what you're hearing on here is everybody on.
Yeah, he's over there watching TV.
Turn your phone completely off.
Turn off phone. Turn off phone. Damn! I don't know who that bitch was.
Rumble's still going, so it don't matter.
Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry, Rumble guys. I had a situation with my TikTok. I'm learning on this crap. So don't worry, I'll get TikTok back up. So what's going on, Rumble? Any question? How many people we got on Rumble?
85.
85 already?
You need to set TikTok up.
Yeah, I am. I got to turn my phone back on.
You got to turn it back on. You got to figure it out. Just set it up.
Oh, I'll have it set back up. And
Talk to the Rumble people.
So anyway, yep, we got a game. It's still 0-0, 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 0-0, Miami and Ohio State. The winner goes on to the semifinals. So we're rolling. At least I'm getting something on my DraftKings. All right, I should be ready to go back. All right, here we go. That was crazy.
Sometimes the universe shows you a sign.
So anyway, Rumble, I'm just trying to set this live back up on TikTok. Nothing going on in the game. Still pretty excited. Oh.
Thank you for the service. Don't get the t-shirt.
All right, here we go. Now, hopefully, go live. All right. So I'm basically... Oh. I gotta Oh, okay, all right. All right. We're back. I had a problem. Believe it or not, I had a problem with my phone. It was going haywire, so, well, wait. Oh, okay. I have to reverse the phone. And I got to figure out how to do that. Reverse the phone. So anyway, I am back. Flip camera. There we go. All right, we're back. We're back in business again. All right, we're back in business again. It got kind of hectic. It kind of got a little hectic with my phone and everything. So I'm back. So you guys are just gonna have to start all over again. Anything on Rumbo?
It's coming in. I'm gonna read them off later.
Oh. So yeah, we're very excited. I'm very excited about the revolution in Iran. That is going very well. We're hoping that happens. I am not, like I said, if anybody from Iran is out there watching for some crazy reason, I'm hoping that you guys pull off. You'll make one American very happy if you guys can get rid of those pieces of shit in your government. Thank you. So, we've got the game going live right now. Nothing. We're under a minute in the first quarter. Wow, this thing has really moved fast. So, looking at my NBA, just rolling along. Hopefully make some money. Miami's rolling down the highway. So, we had... I'm trying to think of any real news. I mean, it's New Year's. you know, news is usually quiet during the holidays. Not much is going on. If you guys have any comments on Trump or anything, let me know. So, okay, so I don't know what's going on. Nobody has joined yet. I don't know if that's a problem or if that's just King Badshaw started following me. So once I get so they're saying some comments were filtered out. I don't know what that means. So we'll just see who else comes on. Meanwhile, on the Rumble universe, hey, there's a SmackDown going on tonight too. If I remember right. Can't watch that. Don't have the ability to watch the CW or not. Oh, USA. It's on USA Network. So I'm wondering if it's being simulcast on Peacock. Let's take a look. WWE is really sour note with me right now. So, why isn't anybody joining? That's kind of interesting. Maybe I'm not live on TikTok.
Yeah, you is.
No, nobody has joined.
Start over then. Exit and start over.
Yeah, I don't know. Did I do something wrong? I told you my phone was going goofy. All right, and now.
It doesn't matter if you live there. You're live on number 2, so both scenario don't matter.
Gosh,
so
Shane, Craig Crumble.
I
was up to 60 viewers already in just that shorter period of time.
You gotta go back.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What's he gonna do? Send me some chat.
So, yeah, we're just right now the football game.
Hold on, don't press live yet. Fix the camera first before you press live.
Well, I gotta flip it. Yeah, I gotta flip it again. Dadgummit, why is it doing that? Where did I use to flip it before? Well, I have to. Flip. There it is. Okay.
Set it first before you press live. Do not press live until the phone is set. Cover all the black. You're probably gonna die soon regardless when you coughing like that.
It's because I don't have no water. I forgot my water.
Press go live now. And there we go.
All right. Hopefully it'll work this time.
Can't complain.
Hey, TikTokers, I'm back. Crazy crap happened with my phone. I don't know what happened, but I'm back. So Rumble is with me. So we're just having fun. I'm playing a little Call of War here. This is a great game. You can get countries and fight and battle and everything. Looks like Miami's got a drive going. They've got a drive going on Ohio State. They're down to about the 14-yard line. Look out. There were big dogs. Miami was a big, huge dog coming into this. So I got to do something here with my war. My Call of War thing's going, hey. So we're looking for more viewers. Know that you're live. All right. Well, keep looking for them. And everybody on Rumble. So we're just having fun. It's New Year's Eve, guys. It's New Year's Eve. And here I am where I'm at. I don't know where all of you are going to be. So I've got to send some stuff up. I'm getting my butt kicked right now. I got to send some stuff down here to take care of some problems on my Call of War game. Call of War is a fun game, guys. It really is. You'll enjoy it. I wasn't paying attention. All right. We'll separate and we'll go in. Move now. And break this mess up. And we just got a touchdown. A touchdown by Miami. They just scored, everybody. Miami just put 6 points on Ohio State. How about that crap? Damn. Corey Beck, who did he hit? Fletcher, the running back. I had both of them. That's cool. Yeah. So, hey, Hunter and Dale. Lucas. What's going on over on the Rumble Network? Enjoying your company, having fun. So it was just running back out of the backfield, went to the outside, got the pass, and went into the end zone. Well, spank my Nutter Butters. Miami scored on Ohio State. You know what's big on the front end and small on the back end? Ohio. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Ohio. It's a good state. A lot of harness racing. It's the founding of harness racing in the United States. Their Hall of Fame is in Ohio. So I'm an ex-harness racing driver trainer. I'm also an ex-thoroughbred trainer. I've been a minister. I skated roller derby. I've written for a major newspaper. And I filed to be mayor of Alva, Oklahoma, the very city that I'm living in. So how else can things go? We got a revolution in Iran. The Iranian people are raising up against a corrupt government. So let's hope that they succeed. So a lot of things happening on this New Year's Eve. So I hope everybody is safe. Make sure you don't drink and drive. Keep everything on the up and up. So I'm really excited tonight because not only that, but I've started an Atkins diet to where I eat nothing but protein, and I'm drinking beet juice mixed with cinnamon, lemon, and garlic. And that's great for bringing down the blood pressure. So then I find out earlier tonight that possibly my urine could turn red just because of the beet juice. So that'll be an interesting thing. You know, you wake up one morning, you're taking a leak, and all of a sudden you see red coming out. Your first thing you're thinking, oh my God, what just popped? My spleen, my kidney, my guts, intestines, what? No, it's just the way it goes. That's just what beet juice does because it's red. You know, it's like horses. Horses eat green hay, they shit out green shit. So it's like they eat brown oats, then they shit out brown crap. So it's like just the coloring. Now apparently, you take steroids, you piss real dark brown urine. That's how you know somebody's on steroids. So all you guys out there that I cleaned the bathrooms at Ament Hall, remember, I know when you're on steroids because you don't flush the toilets. I've never known football kids to be so, and I'm talking college. Do parents teach them how to clean after themselves? They just go in there, leave piss in the urinals. They don't flush the toilets. It's absolutely insane. And it makes it bad for all the good people that actually do the job. I wanted to say hi, and it was trying to get away from me. Turner's power. So, yeah. Looks like Ohio State is in big time trouble. Yeah. So anyway, one thing the Lucha Ranger is he's got multiple personalities. And I never know when one of my personalities might decide to pop up and start talking. For example, last night, Bill Clinton spoke, and John Wayne, and Gomer Pyle, and some others came on. So you just never know who's going to pop up during a game. Look at this long pass by Ohio State that's going to be complete. I don't know who that was complete to. Is that Tony? No, that's Smith. Some guy named Smith. And it put me out of the money. How about that? That piece of garbage. Wow. So anyway, we're rolling along. Don't know who he was. I want my running backs. I don't want no receivers. Let me look. Well, I'm not even going to look at the other stuff. So, it's New Year's Eve, everybody. New Year's Eve. Wow, Ohio State's down to the Miami 16. And the fake to the handoff. Uh-oh, he's in trouble. Going down is the quarterback. So, what else is new? Quarterback, do you know the object of football in Israel? That's right. Get the quarterback. Yeah. Love you all. That's just some of those funny jokes. Just like, I knew this eccentric scientist that said, he comes up to me and he says, Brian, I'm building a rocket ship and I'm going to go to the sun. And I says, wait a minute, dude. If you go to the sun, you'll get all burned up. And he says, not if I go at night. Oh, you're not going to believe what just happened. The quarterback for Ohio State was throwing a screen pass, but number 0 timed it, stepped right along. He intercepted it and just took it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that? Wow. Boy, was that a real buzzkill. You just never know what can happen in a football game. You never can know what happens on New Year's Eve. I know what can happen on New Year's Eve. It's just a bunch of party people celebrating the new year. So, I'm just enjoying New Year's Eve. It's quite a show. That was an incredible pass, you guys. So anyway, how many of you guys out there pay rent? Yeah, that's under the real estate moniker, guys. Let me tell you, depending on where you live, rent can be really expensive, especially for college students. We're lucky here at Division II College that we have dorms for a lot of our college students, but most of our students are athletes here at Northwest Oklahoma State University. And but a lot of people are out there probably paying, well, if you're in California, you're getting ripped big time. I mean, you might as well continuously lubricate yourself and be ready for, what's coming, because you pay the highest gas prices, the highest tax. Did you know that they did that? I heard that in California, 60% of their budget goes to medical for illegal aliens. Did you know that? 60% of the budget gives money to illegal aliens so they can get health care. Well, what about those poor Americans that need health care? Oh, I'm glad we've got the man. And this country is a hell of a lot better than it would have been. Then you would have had Vice President Tim Walz. Boy, there's a real work of art. A man with the IQ of cloth. And, Jiminy Christmas. And of course, the young man that exposed it all, he's got almost 8 million views or whatever on his, exposing all the garbage, all the wasted money. So you got to be proud of him for standing up for himself. Now he's in trouble. Apparently, people are trying to maybe death threats or trying to hurt him, and that's the typical crap for a liberal society. Good, they're just. Can we just have a purge? Anyway, other than that, not a whole lot. No, not a whole lot going on. You know, rent is a hard thing. The best thing to do is to buy your own house. But I know a lot of people can't afford that. But I have a system. I have a system that costs $35, and eventually I'll make sure that it gets, but that can guarantee you a line of credit after 6 years of $450,000, and I can guarantee you'll be a millionaire doing more investing after you get out of college within 10 years. So if you're 19 and you do my system, you'll have a line of credit about $450,000 by the time you turn 25. You can take that money and invest it, and you could be a millionaire. $35, I will tell you how it's done. It's something that I've done for a long time, me, myself. I haven't done it because I don't have discipline. Unfortunately, I'm a gambler, and I gamble, and I don't have some self-control sometimes. But if you've got the drive, if you've got the control and the discipline to do it the way I teach you, then you could, like I said, you can be a millionaire within 10 years, and that's not bull crap. That's not somebody blowing something up your butt. So that'll come later. So I'm watching my DraftKings NBA. Nothing spectacular going on as I figure it wouldn't be. Yeah, incredible. So Ohio State has the ball. They're trying to recover. They're down 14-0. And here's a run play. I don't know who just ran the ball. No, that's not Fletcher. Who the heck is that? Oh, that's Donaldson Jr. Finally, he comes in. I have him on my DraftKings. He finally gets a carry. Give me some points. So, and I'm still losing ground. Incredible. So I need more of him. 14-0 Miami. Bo Jackson. I think that's Bo Jackson. I'm not sure if it's Bo Jackson. If it is, then it's he's named after a famous player, as everybody knows. So, Rumble, how you doing out there, guys? I know it's New Year's Eve. If you're on the East Coast, you're getting, well, maybe you're not. Oh, yeah, it's only 7:30 Central Time here. So I can imagine, yeah, we got a long time before New Year's gets here. So, look and see if there are any questions.
Some guy named Bob said, "Where is the link to the $35 course?"
We're still. I'm still putting that together. This is all kind of new to me, so I'm working on it. We don't have nothing set up, do we, producer? We got to get something set up, but I guarantee you I'll have it set up in the next 3 to 4 days. There's certain things I got to do, and believe me, you will not be disappointed once you get it. I'm asking you to be disciplined and be patient. That's what you're going to have to be when you do this system, and that goes to the TikTokers too. But it's well worth the effort. Ohio State had a big sack, 4th down. Now they got a punt again. They're down 14-0. Miami was I believe a 10-point underdog in this game, and they're whooping Ohio State's behind. So, just having fun. It's New Year's Eve. Well, that's good. Somebody is actually interested in being a millionaire by the time in 10 years. By the time they're 30, I love it. So we. Oh, that's.
Yep, another one asking the question.
Well, we're.
Ask the same question, but no, you're gonna do that shit. That's a you problem.
Ah. So I got to figure out a way to set up a link to where it can be charged or however that works. So bear with me. This is actually only the second night that I've talked about it. Like I said, be patient, because that's what this course is. It's patience, 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 and discipline. Well, you're going to be learning discipline and patience because I got to figure this out. Through one of the companies I represent is Solus Financial. I got to figure out how to get that done. I'm hopefully tomorrow's New Year's, so I'm going to do some games tomorrow, maybe during the day and at night. Hopefully, I can get that taken care of. And then you can join. Believe me, you will not be disappointed. So. Say, okay, you guys out there that have joined in TikTok world, get your friends to join. Just I ask questions, guys. I'll be glad to answer you guys on TikTok. The Rumble people are asking questions. They're interested in becoming millionaires by the time they're 30. You know, a lot of people have to, make you work. This is my system is relatively simple, but it's very lucrative when it needs to be. So that's what you guys got to remember. Like I said, I will get together with my partner, Solus Financial, and we will set that up. Yeah. Matter of fact, I was trying to think how I might be able to call my my partner there. He's a basketball player here at Northwest Oklahoma State University, but he's got a very good mind. Knows what he's talking about, and everything is getting set up. The Lucha Ranger is working on technology. I'm not very great with technology yet because I'm an old guy, so bear with me, and I will help set you guys up for a lot of money. Because what I'm going to do is how I'm going to do it. I've got to get to my partner. We've got to do a video, and I'm going to explain a very detailed breakdown on how to do it on the video. Once the video is made, then we will get the the payment set up, and then once the payment's set up, you will have an access link to go to the video, and it will teach you the formula to be a millionaire by the time you're 30. And I know a lot of people think millionaires. Believe me, a millionaire is still $1 million. Okay, that can set you up, and especially if you're in college, because you've got something to go out look forward to. Because I'll tell you something, guys. College is not what it's all cracked up to be. You realize that only 10% of college students actually get jobs in the degree that they study for all that time? It's quite amazing. So don't worry, I will get it straightened out, and we will get it rolling. So just like I said again, bear with me. Discipline. You're getting your first lesson in discipline. All good things you've got to wait for. Okay? It will come. I promise you. Just be patient. You've lived your life right now. I guarantee you an extra 3 days is not going to kill you guys. So, all right. So now I'm looking here. And Beck. So right now it's 14-0 Miami over Ohio State, and they've got the ball again. So it's getting to the point to where Ohio State's going to have to get serious, get their heads out of their butt, and get a wicked brew cooking. Because if they don't get a wicked brew cooking very soon, they're going to be slapping themselves in the butt and wondering what the hell happened tonight. Because they were big favorites. So we're just sitting here watching, enjoying life, you know. New Year's, like I said, please don't drink and drive. If you're going to party out, go ahead and party out, but be responsible. Have a friend bring you home. We don't need people killed or seriously injured, and that does happen. I lost my first stepson in an automobile accident from drunk driving. So, yes, it's a very, very, very sore subject with me. So I don't want nobody hurt or killed because you're out there driving under the influence. Don't do it, guys. It's not worth it. And the cops are cracking down. So, yep, I lost 4 pounds between yesterday and earlier today. I'm doing the Atkins diet, just eating nothing but protein and taking some beet juice mixed with cinnamon and lemon and garlic, you know, and I'm feeling great. I got to bring my blood pressure down. My blood pressure was up there. I went to one of those stupid Walmart things. You know, the blood pressure, they take your blood pressure. The damn thing showing I was at 184 over 106. And then under the little thing it said crisis situation. Are you kidding me? If I was at that point, I would have dropped dead right there on the spot. You know, you just can't trust anything. It's incredible. They'll do anything to get you to take medication. I am a naturalist. I don't believe in medication. I spent Christmas with my family in Colorado, including my wife who had to stay behind. They all got sick. Yeah, they got sick. My niece didn't get it as bad because I had her eat a quarter of a clove of garlic. And I ate a quarter of a clove of garlic, just raw. And I'm back 2 days later. I'm as healthy as a horse. So it's like natural is the way to go, guys. Natural is the way to go. That's what makes the Lucha Ranger tick. And I feel really good too. I feel really, really good. I feel vibrant more than I have in quite some time. I'm sleeping. So yeah, stay natural, everybody. Stay natural. They're out there. Do things naturally. Pomegranate juice, anything. Stay away from pills if you can. Because all doctors do is prescribe pills and they're no good for you. Looks like Miami's going to have to punt. So Ohio State better quit stroking off and get their heads out of their butt because they'll end up losing this game. Miami's got a hell of a defense from what I understand. That's why I couldn't figure out why they were such dogs. And there's a bouncing ball going to be let go, and it's going to roll down inside the 10-yard line to the 9. So, if there's anything, buddy, on Rumble, let me know what you're doing tonight. Hey, how about a New Year's resolution? What kind of New Year's resolution are you going to do? Is it weight loss? Are you going to get smarter? Are you going to become a gigolo? Anything like that, let me know. That's always a lot of fun. You know, I used back in my young days, I did some pimping for a friend of mine. Yep, got him clients. He took very good care of his girls, though. They were basically more sophisticated call girls that were big money, big people. So single rich people. They may not have an escort. So he would get them the escort so they could go to a dinner party or whatever. And then after that, then they go back to the hotel and things happen. So we're having fun with that. But there was one time one of the many things that the Lucha Ranger did. One of the things he did when he was really young was he was a process server. And I only did it part-time here and there. I wasn't big into it, because I had other things going. But it was a nice little way to make, 30, 40 bucks or whatever. Well, there was this one lady, and they couldn't serve her. And I was skating roller derby at the time. So I know how to bounce off cars. I know how to fall, and get back up without hurting myself. So anyway, they said they couldn't serve this lady. So they gave me a week. So I followed her, and I found out that on Wednesdays, she would always go, I guess, to the beauty parlor, whatever, how the rich people do it. And so I had an idea. She always made the right turn onto Sunset Boulevard, or I can't remember the street. So what I did was I was standing there near the crosswalk. So I saw her come up, and she really didn't stop. She kind of did the old rolling stop and everything, and I had to. So anyway, I walked out, and I was a little bit illegal, but I walked out, and she hit me, and I rolled on the hood, then rolled back off into the street, pretended my back was hurting me. Meanwhile, I had the summons in my back pocket. So when she got out of the car and was asking me, all right, I says to her, oh, I'm okay. Aren't you the movie star? Whatever. I made up Martha, whatever her name was. And she say, yeah. I says, oh, here, ma'am, you've been served. Bingo. And I had witnesses. So that was a $500 serve. Oh, yeah, that was a beaut one there. That made my day. Back in the 80s, $500 for one job. I was a little bit sore after the incident, but like I said, roller derby taught me how to bounce off a car. Oh, yeah, there's professionals. And you got to watch out for that, guys. You may be driving down the street, and somebody may purposely, walk right into you. Oh, my God, did that guy get plowed. They might walk in front of your car, and you might get hurt. So, and then they'll do the same thing I did, and they'll scream bloody murder. Next thing you know, your insurance company's paying out, $100,000 because they say, the one thing that is the most, if you're going to screw insurance companies, the best way to do it is back, because back problems can never be proven. That is the one thing. Oh, shoot, I've had a lot of people joining in and didn't even know because it wasn't even scanning. Jen, I'm probably late. Say hi to Jen. So, wow, there's a lot of people I have missed that have joined. My goodness sakes alive. Wow. Thank you, guys. But anyway, so that was pretty fascinating. Well, Ohio State can't move the ball on these guys. This defense is what it is for real. And, these Big 10 teams, or Big 12, whatever you want to call them, they don't play these ACC teams much. So, yep, they're punting. Ohio State is punting. So, which is good for me on my DraftKings, because I've got mostly Miami players. Get him now, guys. Oh, he was spinning around. What was that? You think you're in the ballet, dude? That's a good way to get hurt real bad. Let's see. So we're just having a good old time. I've been telling stories, just trying to kill time for you guys that join in. Yeah, look at that. Maybe you can't see it. That's a dog bite. When my family got me good. Yeah, got me really good. But I'm a quick healer. The blood was profusely coming out of this baby. Man, I was like, phew, blood slapping and flying everywhere. Kind of like a St. Bernard when they blah, blah. And we got this one St. Bernard at my family's house. And her name is Nana. Boy, when she gets that drool coming down or whatever, Man, and she shakes that head. Man, I mean, drool flies everywhere. The wall, the TV, everything else. So, just sitting back here enjoying this game. I hope everybody else is enjoying what you guys are doing. I'm going to be here till at least the finish of this stupid football game. Who was that caught it? Martin? I don't know. I can't tell. All I know is as long as it's a Miami, my quarterback is doing good, I'm doing good. There's Fletcher. I love Fletcher. Good old Fletcher. My dog Fletcher. So I basically got the running backs and a quarterback. That's basically all I've got. So I don't want a lot of passing, although I know Ohio State is going to be throwing the ball quite a bit here now because they're trailing so badly. And you know, when a team gets to that point to where you know that a team's got to pass, you can really, you know, change your coverages and just confuse the hell out of people. So there's 3:45 in the second. Here's an outside pass. Maybe good for 3 yards. I don't know who that was that caught it. So yep, I'm just rumbling on here. We're just having a good old time. Miles joined. Cotton Buckingham. Hey, that's a great name. I like that. Cotton Buckingham. Jay Cusmaroda. Who's user? Oh, I got a flash goal, whatever that is. Ellen Lopez joined. I'm saying hi to you. Ethan Lopez just got the #1 gifter badge. I have no clue what that is, but congratulations. He liked the live. Thank you. Okay, I'm just trying to go around to see. My phone is where I can read my comments or who's joining in. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't see what you guys are saying. If you asked a question by the end of the night, if you're still on, we'll try to answer that question when I end the live with the TikTokers. Meanwhile, we're just okay. Ethan Lopez sent a rose. Thank you, Ethan. I think a rose is a nice thing. So thank you, Ethan. That was just that was the thank you. Thank you. Jacob Nature joined. Let's see. Somebody wants to co-host. Mr. Adele. You know, I gotta be careful who I co-host because it just depends. God, I've got 47 new messages. Oh, what the heck. If it gets silly, it gets silly. So, so I'm inviting people. Oops, I just got to turn it back to the way it was. Yeah. So, anyway, boy, a lot of people are joining. This is a great night, huh? It's New Year's Eve, guys. And it will soon be New Year's in New York here on the East Coast very soon. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to a lot of stuff. It's really great. Going to my Call of War games. Meanwhile, Miami's driving the ball. They're down to the 30 at the 2-minute warning. So yep, just trying to get my Call of War crap going here. Let's go ahead and start bombing this guy. Get rid of him. So, just This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to take the phone for a second. This is what I'm talking about. This is a site called Call of War. Basically, well, you can see North Dakota and Minnesota are dominating it. I'm trying to hang in there. But it's a great game. It's based on World War II. You can do stuff, go to war with people, invade, have all kinds of fun. So it's pretty neat. It keeps me out of trouble. So a rocket and a couple of things. Okay. So we'll go this way. We'll split everything. We'll split the railroad gun. We'll move him here this way. And I'll bring the other guy here this way in case somebody wants to come my way. So got a lot of stuff going on. Yep. So how's everything going? They're at a commercial now. It's almost halftime. I've got a whole bunch of crap. I got to keep talking. My God, everybody keeps coming on. I love this. Happy New Year to everybody that's on. I mean, I hope everything goes good. Once again, I'm going to say don't drink and drive. Drink at home with your family. Get as sloshed and smashed and swooshed and whatever, at home. Don't go to the bars. Don't make them money. Keep the money in here in yourself. My God, the line just keeps going and going. I'm loving this. Thank you guys. Thank you. It's New Year's Eve. But I'm also happy because a lot of you probably haven't heard, but there's a revolution going on in Iran right now. That's right. People that are finally protesting for something worthwhile, and that's their flippin' freedom. Wow. I mean, we've been waiting for this for 40 years, more than 40 years. The government is falling in Iran. They are responsible for Hamas, Hezbollah. If those terrorist organizations can't get funded by them, they will disappear and things will get a lot good. I am so happy with that right now. Is they not? Okay. Yep, I just gotta wait and be patient. Okay. We're still at 14-0. Is Miami punting? No, it's 2nd and 14. So Miami's trying to pull off a massive upset. I know it seems like in the football playoffs that's not that big of an upset, but it is. I mean, Ohio State is figured to go to the championship, probably against Indiana. But if Miami takes care of them, well, nobody has to worry about that. Oh, there was a running play that turned out crap. Now Ohio State's defense now trying to show some signs of life. Who was that anyway? That's number 10, whoever that is. So, just having a ball. As long as Miami scores points or at least drives the ball down, I'm in good shape. So here I am with you guys, Rumble and TikTok on New Year's Eve. Wow, God, I've seen 60. Well, after tomorrow, this will be my 64th New Year's. I mean, yep, I've been around a long time, seen a lot of things, have a lot of ideas, like to talk to the young people and give them wisdom. You guys need that. It's a crazy world out there. It's not like I was when I was young. You got so many sharks that want to take your money. You know, they want to take your life. I mean, it's just, it's absolute insanity. Oh, look at this long play that's going to go nowhere. They got lucky there. Ohio State did, because they were trying to, one of their defensive guys was trying to call timeout. So, yep, we're holding on to things and talking about different stuff. You know, real estate. Somebody asked me on Rumble, is crypto a good investment? And I don't believe crypto is. I like something that I can physically have in my hand. And like gold, silver, stuff like that. Something that you know that's in your hand. Wow, what a great play. Kicked it back. Ohio State will have the ball to their own 1.5 yard line. You know, whenever you have something in your hands, it's always valuable. When you have something that's in the air, there's a famous question out there. What would you rather be? Would you rather be worth $2 million on paper or $1 million in cash? I'll give you guys a chance to think about that for a second before I give you the answer. Would you rather have $1 million cash or be worth $1 million on paper? What is your druther on that? I'll give you a do 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 do. Okay. Anyway, me myself, I want that $1 million cash because cash spends. Okay? Paper, you've got to get that paper turned into cash. And sometimes if a computer fails or whatever, you can't do that. So you just have to, you take what you feel. It's like wants and needs. Do I want that? Yeah, I want it. But do I need it? That's the key. Do I need it? That is a very important lesson to be learned for you young people. You young people, you want it? Yeah, that's fine. But ask yourself, do you need it? Because you don't want to get into the position to where, you know, you want it, get it, and then all of a sudden a need comes up and you can't do it. So, So what I'm doing now, I ate some earlier, some meat. So now what I do is I press on one of my gums to make it bleed so a little bit of the pain will go away. And that's just because I got something stuck and, you know, I have to do that. So that's just part of taking care of yourself. I had a sharp tooth, or one of my bottom teeth, and when I'd sleep on this side, it would nip into my, you know, my side of my jaw. So I took a file. So instead I go, oh, guess what? Everybody's going to hear me talk to my wife, everybody. Have fun. Hi, honey bunny. Happy New Year to you, baby. I'm live. The TikTok and Rumble universe are hearing you right now, honey bunny. Good night, baby. I hope you're feeling better. Boy, I don't know. Boy, you got a hell of a husband, don't you? All right, baby. I love you. Bye, honey bunny. Yeah, that was the wife. She's not feeling very well. She has asthma, and whenever she gets any kind of bronchitis or anything, it's really bad on her. So me, like I said, I'm naturally healthy. I'm enjoying myself. That's what I mean. When you have to take drugs to survive, It's no good. No good. Stay natural. Fight. When you get sick, let nature fight it. Let your body, let that immune system that God gave you do the work for you. That's what it's all about, guys and gals. Got to take care of your bodies. Take care of yourselves. So I'm going to scroll here because it's not scrolling on its own. So, oh, here's a completed pass up to the 46-yard line for Ohio State. All right. Welcome, everybody that has joined. So my phone, sometimes I try to invite and it just won't take it. So Pluto the Kid, I like that name. There's just some names that I just really enjoy. Invite Marco to co-host now. Wow, I'm getting a lot of people on TikTok, and I'm assuming I'm getting a lot of people on Rumble. You know, I'm going to have to get together with my partner and get things rolling. So, producer, what have I got as far as questions? Anything good?
I'm going to read them off at the end. I'm not going to read. I don't care about the questions. I'm going to read them off at the end.
Well, I mean, how do we know they're going to be on at the end?
It's going to still be there because you're going to end TikTok first.
Right.
Before Rumble.
Yeah.
So the message still going to be on Rumble regardless.
Oh, okay. See? Once again, I'm totally lost when it comes to technology. That's why I got my producer. So anyway, I'm watching Ohio State try to drive the ball, and oh, what a catch. The quarterback was getting hurt, and nice catch. Who made that catch? Who was that masked man, you guys? So I'm just rolling on, chit-chatting, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Let's go. Let's look at my MBA. That's a lost cause. I'm going to get rid of that. That was throwaway money. I'm going to go on YouTube just to see anything more on the Iran situation. YouTube's funny. I know you Rumble guys, you guys have a lot more freedom. On Rumble, you can kind of get a little vulgar or a little, mouthy or whatever, and they won't, oh, I guess it's already New Year's in Australia. Oh, the Aussies are having fun. So we're just, well, that's a tape, so I don't want to. Attack of the Monsters. That's Gamera. I don't know if you're familiar with Japanese dinosaur. Well, of course, everybody's familiar with Godzilla. And, well, anyway, another famous monster in Japan was Gamera, this big old turtle that would get into a shell and flame would come out of him as he twirled his jets or whatever. So it was like, okay. And, yeah, Ohio State's trying to get into field goal range right now. So, don't know if they're going to make it, but they're giving it the old, excuse the pun, college try. So, but yeah, Gamera the Invincible, flying turtle that was kind of like, he was kind of the alternate of Godzilla. Of course, everybody knows the story of Godzilla. How can we not? So I'm just looking on here, seeing what rumbling on. Spider-Woman Unmasked. The Spider-Woman. Woo! That was an old cartoon back in the 70s. Damn, Alberta, Canada's got some snow on the ground. They're driving around. A big solar storm speeds to Earth as the planetary alignment continues. A solar storm. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, somebody asked earlier, crypto or precious metals? Well, precious metals, because a solar storm, I mean, if you get the right storm, it could black out everything. We could be talking here, and then all of a sudden, the whole country goes black. And then what happens? Oh, mercy, what happens after that? So, Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi. That never happened. I don't know why they put, Facebook has gotten really bad at doing that crap too. Facebook's horrible. They'll put people that are dead, that died, that didn't die, just to get people to view, and that's sickening. I don't know, that shit's got to stop. And if the person in charge of Facebook doesn't stop that nonsense, then don't believe anything you see on Facebook. It's like the mainstream media. Don't believe them, because all they're doing is just throwing trash out there. So, what are you watching out there? Sounds like he's got wrestling on in the other room. Oh, the Hulkster, so that's got to be old. Here's Ohio State. They're attempting a field goal. Yeah, they're attempting a field goal. Let's see if they can break the shutout with 6 seconds left in the first half. And here we go. The snap is there. The kick is up, and it is no good. And there's 1 second left. No good. Call. He choked. So, oh, look, the Somalia bunch. There's a takeoff of the Brady Bunch, the old 60s. Yeah. Oh, the Islamic chick. Yeah, that's. Oh God. There's some crazy stuff going on. Female Rangers versus female villains. It's funny what she can. Boy, they got these AI now, where the wind blows these girls around. It's incredible what technology is coming through and everything. So we're going to do some more scrolling on TikTok, since apparently it doesn't scroll by itself. Hey, Wood, I'm saying hi to you. You might not even be on anymore. Santa G, invite Mr. Panu. Yeah, I would like to have all you guys on, but there's just too many of you. Malik, Michael Rosa, Mr. Block. God, if all these people want to co-host, it just goes on and on. MR12. So anyway, I would love to co-host with someone from Iran. I would really love to hear the inside on what's really going on over there. Because it's exciting. These people are fighting for their freedom, and they're not receiving much of a fight, and so have to wait and see. I would love to talk to somebody from Iran. Dawn of the Dead. Oh, I remember Dawn of the Dead. That's what brings me, how they talk about these current movies now that they have, like World War Z and stuff like that. Those aren't zombies. Yeah, they could be, but the real zombie was always somebody that rose from the dead. In other words, dead carcass that came up from the ground and attacked people. But it's too bad a lot of these liberals can't turn into zombies. We could take care of a lot of problems. But anyway, of course, I think some of them might as well be anyway.
Let me read all 5 comments.
He's writing out 5 comments. So this is from Rumble, guys.
So someone, Jackson, state, who are profiting more, the middle class, the lower class, or the upper class from what's going on in the economy?
Well, it's always going to be the upper class is going to always profit more, just because of the fact that they own the companies that employ the people, and with AI coming in to be so strong that the companies are able to lay off people because AI can do their jobs, and so right now I would have to say that the corporations are going to be making big money here in the next year or two as more people are laid off.
Samantha from Michigan. After Trump is finished his term, would the market go down, or would the market still be a bear market or a bull market? How would you play the market in 2028, basically?
The stock market feeds on speculation. It's based on how the the economy is going. So once these tariffs really go into effect, and it's going to take another year or so, but when these tariffs take effect, this country is going to be very wealthy. It's going to be great, and the stock market will show it. We're still waiting on the Supreme Court decision on whether the tariffs are illegal, and that the longer they wait and the more money we take into the tariffs, if they come out and say that the tariffs are illegal, then that means we got to give all that money back, and that'll send us into a recession so fast it'll make your head spin. So I can't really predict what it's going to be like in 2028. We just have to wait and see.
Philip Walker, is the school system when you were younger different from as it is now? What's changed drastically from school shooting and the crimes in school? Schools used to be safe growing up, but now school is like the deadliest place to be.
Well, see, back then, back when I was in school, the thing that was really important was the fact that children were raised right. In other words, mom was always home, dad went to work. That was the way it was up until about the early 80s. And then women became more independent and figured they didn't need men, so they would go ahead and become latchkey kids. What are latchkey kids? Meaning that they didn't have, the parents would work until like 6, so these kids would have to go into after-school programs. But we didn't have the social media either. We didn't have all this access to all these evildoers.
You can put it on the computer on the TV here.
Oh, how do I do it?
It's already there. Type whatever on the computer. It's going to pop up on the TV.
Oh, I just pressed the TV. What do you mean?
Whatever screen is on the computer, it's going to show on this back TV here. If you want to watch something on the computer.
Oh, it's not yet. I just clicked onto something. Oh, well, that's the sound. This is just something we're experimenting with. I got to turn it down. Huh?
Turn your sound off on the computer.
Turn the sound on. Yeah, I gotta figure it out here. Now, excuse me for a minute. I went crazy. Why? Oh, it's doing it on here. I am. It's on here for some reason.
That's what I just told you.
There. I muted it. Hey, did you understand what that was? You're going down there. But yeah, no, schools were a whole lot different back in my day. But now you've got so many people that have access to bullying and stuff like that. It's just I hate this society. I would not raise a kid in this society. I would not raise a kid in this society right now. It's terrible. The schools, everybody talks about it. They say, oh, there's another shooting at a school. There's another shooting at a school. There's another shooting at a school. The media overblows everything. They help portray certain things that happen, and you're exactly right. Schools are more dangerous nowadays. We didn't have school shootings back when I was a kid, so I don't know what causes it, but we have to figure out what it is, and then once we do, then everything will be fine. It's not coming up, but anyway. Another question. I got my producer running around.
Take me back in time. What's your most memorable childhood memory?
My most childhood memory. Well, an crazy adventure I went on. I was 5 years old. I wasn't running away from home, but my mom noticed that the mailman had told my mom that I was halfway down the block. So, huh?
You don't need it regardless.
Yeah. So anyway, she said, so she started chasing me, and I thought she was playing a game with me, so I kept running, and apparently I outran her. She couldn't catch me, so she went back and called the police. Meanwhile, Here's this 5-year-old kid just walking free, and I'm walking on these railroad tracks having fun. I'm 5 years old. I don't know what the heck's going on. So I'm up on this bridge, and and I doubt there is, but if anybody from my childhood is watching that lived in the Mar Vista area, you remember the bridge that went over Bayona Creek and headed down that way. I was walking across this busy bridge with just a little single lane, and this gentleman in a GTE, which was General Telephone at that time, before AT&T, and anyway, he pulled over and asked me what I was doing, and I said, I don't know, I'm lost. So he took me to the Marina Sheriff's Department, and a nice female officer there asked me, and she asked me my name, and I told her, and then I said, she asked me where I lived, and I sang it to her, because that's how my mom taught me, 12610 Walsh Avenue. That's how I told them, and then they said, well, is there a chance you know your phone number? I said, yes, ma'am, I do know my phone number. It's EX13729. And that's the first phone number I ever had. And it was the old, rotary dial. I bet none of you guys know how to work a radio a rotary phone. It was quite fun in those days. I mean, when you were asked to call into a radio station, like they'd say, okay, the 8th caller will win this so-and-so. So everybody would get on their phones going, do you know how irritating that was? So, yeah. But yeah, they found me. They reunited me with my mom. And, I didn't get a spanking because it wasn't my fault, because I thought it was a game. But I never did that again. So that was probably my fondest memory, that how the hell I actually am still alive today, considering. But back in those days, guys and gals, we didn't know what the hell a child molester was. We didn't have that shit. Yeah, we had wife beatings and maybe some child abuse, but we didn't know what the hell child molestation was until the McMartin trial came out, and that ended up being a lie. But we just no one molested kids back in the 50s, 60s, 40s. That just was not done. Now it's like you snap your finger and it's done all the time. And I'm telling you right now, anybody that ever does something like that to a young child should be beaten with the inch of their life until dead. Forget the death penalty. We'll take care of it. Let the person directly involved. And that's what people ask me. What is the death penalty? It was a big thing back when I was a kid. Basically, if you killed somebody or whatever, you were given the death penalty. You went to prison, and then eventually they would put you in an electric chair and you would fry. So you'd be sitting there in this chair back in the 60s. Just picture this, right? And you'd have some people watching or whatever, sitting in the cheap seats. And all of a sudden, they turn the juice on, and you see some guy going like that, begin to smoke. That's when they turned them on. And then, it was fun. It was fun. I never got to witness one. Seen them in movies. But, I think that if they showed a live execution on TV, you know how they have reality TV right now? Show a live execution on television. I guarantee you that would cut crime down 20% at least. So... But yeah, that was my belief on the death penalty is whoever the one that's killed, one of the loved ones has the right to go into a cell with the person that killed their wife or whatever. I have that right. If I can kill that sucker with my bare hands, more power to me. I have that right. I'm the only one that would have that right to take that man's life because he took my wife's life. Somebody putting him in an electric chair, that's unfair. I want the duty to be able to have the option if I want to kill the son of a bitch or not. And the thing is, would I do it? Or would anybody do it? Do you really want to take a life? And that's up to the decision. Now, if I go in there and I get my butt kicked, oh well, not meant to be. The guy will go to life imprisonment and it's done. So, yeah, that's the way I view the death penalty. the people involved should be the ones executing the prisoner or whatever in whatever way. But that was a question that was asked. That was part of, I don't know how my fun became into that, but you know how I get rambling on, and you can't stop me. They're at halftime right now in the game, so I'm just going along. So I'm going to scroll on TikTok here, see if anybody, I don't know why my thing is not doing it automatically. A new highlight was auto-posted to help you attract more viewers. View it in live highlights. Malik Irfan to co-host. Yeah, I don't know why my phone, it won't let me do it. It won't let me set up I don't know. I'm saying hi to Braxton. Baby KK. See how I'm inviting people and it's just not letting me. I don't know why, if that's my phone or if that's something that they're, I don't. Oh, wait. Sahid Mahal. And this is some Arabic. Come on. Let's see if he can. All right, I sent the invite. It let me invite. So let's see. I'm hoping that he could be from Iran, or he's living here and lived in Iran or something. Well, of course, that was a long time ago. I'm noticing a whole lot of names scrolled down here, and so I missed some people. I'm sorry. You know, my thing doesn't scroll, so I have to once in a while. Oh, wow, look at the rain falling in Pasadena. That means LA. Maybe it'll wash right into the ocean like they say it's going to happen, but so... Oh, global economy. Yeah, speaking of global economy, it's really funny and fantastic in other countries. You know, like a lot of countries have stock markets, and they have their own individual market, just like the U.S. has market, like the DAX in Germany and the FTSE in England, I believe. And then you have the Hang Seng in China and the Nikkei in Japan. All of these companies trading and all this money. Think about all the money that changes hands, paper money, I should say, when in these different markets. And each country has their own economic woes and stuff like that. So it's kind of fascinating. So, you know, I don't know. The global economy is weird. We just have to wait and see. Horse racing. Now, I don't know, like I said earlier, I used to drive and train harness horses. Those guys that sit on the carts and go and do that. So, yes, I am a professional athlete, or I was a professional athlete. So, I trained thoroughbreds. I wrote for a major newspaper. I'm a minister. I skated roller derby. I'm just a jack of all trades. The Lucha Ranger. I'm special. And not special ed. But I'm surprised I ain't itching in this mask tonight. So, anyway, that's it. That's basically it. And horse racing is kind of an interesting thing. Would there be horse racing if you couldn't gamble on it? That's an interesting question that an editor, back when I was first started working for the Santa Monica Evening Outlook, an editor asked me, he said, Dave Daniels was his name. I'm sure he's dead by now. He asked me, he said, would people watch horse racing if you couldn't gamble on it? So it's like watching people play golf. You know, yeah, you believe it or not, you can gamble on golf. You can gamble on who finishes in the top 3 or whatever like that. But I mean, golf can be really good if you had quality people to watch. Unfortunately, there really isn't anybody that's really great that you can fall behind, like Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, or somebody. What they need is, what the Pro Tour needs is like a Happy Gilmore. Somebody off the wall that just kind of, hey, Raymond, that just comes off and just plays the game great, but has a personality to go with his game. That's what golf needs. They need a Happy Gilmore. I loved that movie. But if you guys will excuse me for a second, I need to get some water. Need to get my water. Who are you watching? They played last night. They played earlier today. All right, the Lucha Ranger's back. I had to get me some water. The old tonsils were getting dry. So, I'm back now. There was an itch on the nose. It's funny how I wear glasses over the mask. But anyway, let me get back on my computer screen again. We were trying to figure that out, but it didn't work out. So, oh man. So I'm 183rd in my college DraftKings right now because I took Miami, who just happens to be leading 14-0. So, we had YouTube on. I always like to see what John Moxley sends a brutal message to Bronson Reed. Yeah, I believe that as much as I could throw a dinosaur. But that's what's going on. So it's just the same old crap all the day. I know there's questions being asked, so as soon as I go away from TikTok, I will answer your questions. Hopefully you'll still be on. Just keep watching. I'm just rambling on, trying to set a record for how long I can stay on this dad burn thing. So it'll be neat. Boy, this AI is incredible. Some of the goofy stuff they come up with AI. If you smell what the Rock is cooking. Oh, wow. There's something unique. Andre the Giant dancing with Farrah Fawcett. That would be back in the early 70s. I mean, Andre, wow, he was tall. You know, it was funny. You know, imagine being a child and being told that you have a growth hormone disease and that you probably won't live to be 50 years old. Can you imagine knowing that in your young life? Well, it actually came true. He died, I think, at 48. He grew tall he was 7'5" at one time. And then as he got older, he couldn't grow tall, so now he had to grow out. And I'm sure everybody has seen Andre the Giant wrestle. So I really liked him. Matter of fact, I have my nephew gave me a trading card of Andre the Giant. Also of The Undertaker, which actually had a piece of the mat that he wrestled on. So it's amazing and of course I've got my figurines here in the back. Of course, my ultimate is Ric Flair. Woo! I love Ric Flair. He's such a great guy. Oh man, you know, he's up there in age. I mean, if you would have said he would outlast Hulk Hogan, I would have said you're crazy. But sure enough, the guy just he's like the Energizer Bunny. He keeps going and going and going. So, see, we're just killing time until New Year's, basically. I know a lot of you are going to be celebrating New Year's. I know I've beat this like a dead horse, but please do not Do not drink and drive. If you're going to go out and party, make sure you have a designated driver. Do not get behind the wheel. It's not worth it. They'll catch you. You know, back when I was a kid, my father, unfortunately, he back in those days, we didn't have cell phones or nothing. You just had landlines. So he got busted Friday night. He was drunk. He was driving. They took him in. Well, in those days, you didn't. You had to wait until Monday. If it happened on a Friday, you had to wait till Monday to see the judge to be released or to pay your fine. So if you were taking drugs, you spent Saturday night and Sunday night in jail. That was it in those old days. They don't take you, book you, and release you like they do now. So my mom was worried all weekend long, and he got home and he quit drinking after that. He made the pledge, and and he never took another drink in his life again. Me, myself, I went to a high school party, and the second half has started. I went to a party in high school my senior year, and I got so plastered I had no idea what I was doing. All I know is I walked into school, Venice High School, that Monday, and I had everybody coming up, shaking my hand, patting me on the back, and I'm going, "What the hell are you doing? What did I do?" They said, "Well, when you get on a coffee table and strip down to your birthday suit doing a lap dance, well, when you get to that point, you know you don't have your faculties." And that's apparently one of the crazy things I did. So I said to myself, I wasn't going to get that plastered again. But unfortunately with me, I have a low tolerance for alcohol, so it don't take much for me to get drunk. So, I've had some of the football guys here at Northwest Oklahoma State, want to take, and I don't, because I know what'll happen, and I just can't take alcohol very well. Sorry, but that's just the way it is. But as far as drunk drivers, like I said earlier, I lost my stepson in a drunk driving accident. That's a sore subject with me, but that goes without saying. So we got the game back. Ohio State gets the ball first, down 14-0. They've had 2 running plays to my guy, Bo Jackson. I think that's his name, Bo Jackson. So that's just good news for my stats. I kind of want it to stay close, because they'll continue to run the ball. Otherwise, they'll be throwing the ball, passing, and that's no good for my DraftKings. So it's 1st and 10 at the 31. And there's the fake to my running back. Yeah, there's number 1. That's that Tate guy, I think. No, that's not Tate. I don't know who that is. But yeah, it's been, so what kind of things is everybody going to be doing for New Year's tonight? Are you going to stay home? Ouch. Oh, man. I better do some scrolling. Or is that it? Okay. So I'm done scrolling for now. How are you Rumble guys doing? Are you sticking with me? I know it's tough and everything. I ramble on, talking politics and all kinds of stuff. But really, there isn't a whole lot to talk about other than sports or anything, because we have the, go, Mr. Jackson. Yeah! That was a nice run. So, keep them going. So, it makes it kind of bad when it's only about sports, and that's pretty much what it is right now, sports. God, he got down to the 45-yard line. That was a good run. Yeah, that was a good run. So let's see what's going to happen here. Fake. Quarterback under pressure. He's gotten sacked. Okay. So, yep, we just having fun, Trying to figure out. I don't know if I can scroll or whether it just is locked up again. A lot of people want to join with me on the invite, and I can't get it. I can't get it done. I don't know why. So it won't let me. So I just got to suffer. Wow, Miami has 4 sacks on Ohio State right now. Wow, there's a nice throw down the middle. Who was that complete to? I like how when they catch the ball, man, did that take me back a long ways. Oh, it's that Smith guy, that's why. Every time he catches a ball, he drives me back. Doing the old, muscle thing. I'm just kind of giving my voice a break here. Hey, Anthony, say hi to Anthony. I'm saying hi to Anthony. Well, one thing I can say, they're running the ball. There's Donaldson. I have him. I have Cal Daniel. Oh, that's on the other side. So it's getting a little quiet, a little boring. So nobody on TikTok is asking questions. So I don't know if it's just getting close to, well, that ain't my guy. Don't go into the end zone, you piece of garbage. Yeah, every time they catch a friggin' ball, it sets me back a whole long ways. Dadgummit. I could see myself getting knocked out of this completely, which wouldn't surprise me. That's just the way it is for me. Tease me along. Have you ever been, if you're better, have you ever been teased like that and then all of a sudden it goes night-night? That's what's happening to me now. I can't let him score unless it's my running back. And he's going to throw the damn ball. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, yeah. He caught the ball, but damn was he plowed. It was the old lift him up and boom. Slam him down. Now give it to my running back, would you please? It's quiet. Get in the end zone. Push, push. Damn, down to the half-yard line. Give it to him one more time. Give it to him one more time, please. Yeah, this is kind of a little tough for the old Lucha Ranger. Get in there. There you go. There you go. He fought his way in. Touchdown. Yeah. That's good old Bo Jackson. That helps a little. That helps a little. Yeah, how about those questions on...
Do you support Vance in the 2028 coming up, or you have someone that's running for president?
Nope, I support Vance. I think he's not as flamboyant as Trump, but he'll be there. I'll compare him. In World War II, we had a general named George S. Patton. He was flamboyant, loved the popularity, loved the media. I mean, he loved the popularity. Whereas Omar M. Bradley was another 5-star general. He was a soldier's kind of general. He was just wanting to do his job and get it done. J.D. Vance will not be as flashy as Trump, but I think he'll be more present. He will be a lot more calm.
Would you compare sports now softer than it was back then? Or
Don't that is not even a not even a question. The sports are so wussy now, it's not even funny. You know, hockey, we used to have a fight break out every 5 minutes on the ice. That's why they used to have enforcers. The enforcers would protect the star players. You know, you take a cheap shot at somebody, the enforcer would come and beat the crap out of that person that did it. It was like a protector. Football, same way. Quarterbacks used to get smashed, and then they'd get right back up, and they'd get right in that person's face. And then next thing you know, 4 linemen were ready to kick the shit out of the guy that took a cheap shot on their player. That's what I always taught my kids to do. Somebody takes a cheap shot on you, you go out there and you make them pay. I don't give a shit if you get 15 yards. As long as you make that son of a bitch hurt, that's all I cared about.
I don't understand why, but why every drastic stuff that happened to the economy, the government first reaction is climate change?
That's a liberal belief. Climate change is the biggest farce ever produced by the Liberal Party. There is no such thing as global warming. I mean, volcanoes spew out more ash than we could ever do in 50 to 100 years. So if there is climate change, it's not because of humanity, it's because of nature. So don't believe them idiots. You know, all they do is just cry over nothing. They're worthless. Liberals are absolutely worthless.
Wouldn't it be fun if we could have a purge and reset the world?
That would, oh, you're not kidding. I've said that many times. Let's have a purge. And we just go out and our goal is a liberal. That would be absolutely fine with me.
Is mankind coming to an end and the robots will be taking over and mankind will be pretty much the ape of the generation and robots will rule the world? Like the movie I, Robot?
Well, there's another movie out there, Terminator 2. If you go back to the 90s, that was Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Look at that movie and look at where we're at right now. Now that went a little far as saying robots took charge. As a minister, I believe when they talk about the mark of the beast, I believe the beast is AI. I believe that AI is going to destroy humanity. And the time whenever God believes that man is going to try to be smarter than God, that's when he's going to send his almighty son to come down to earth and put us right into reality. So yes, I believe that it's coming, that Christ is returning very soon.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll probably read again in 5 minutes.
Okay. But yeah, that's how many people are on right now? Or how
650.
650 people?
You cannot complain.
My goodness sakes alive. Wow. Hey, what did a rose mean? Do you remember? On TikTok?
Ask them.
Oh. Yeah, I can't remember what a rose meant as a guy. I'm assuming that's a gift, but oh, look at these gay guys swinging their arms on Ohio State like, come on, Miami, show them what it's about. Don't let them back in this stupid game. Man, that was a guy. The guy kicked off from the 30. It actually went between the field goals. So it is possible to kick a 70-yard field goal. So anyway, that was just some questions. That was just some questions asked on. And again, it won't scroll down. Okay, I'm going to re-invite Wakwas. And this is in Arabic. So I'm hoping that they're still on. So it's 1st and 10 on the game. Now we got to reestablish the run game on Miami. This is going to end up being a good game. My producer's got something on in the other room I'm trying to listen to too, which is crazy. So, oh, that pass was bad. He was trying to get it to Fletcher. Dad, burn it. Oh, this mask sometimes gets really tough. There, maybe I'll keep it loose the way I have it. So, oh, so you want to... Oh, there was a completed pass. Was that a first down? Yep, it was a first down. So that's good. Keeps the clock running. Okay, I gotta send some help. I got a bomber fleet right there. Oh, run, baby, run, Fletcher, run. Okay, 5:20. Boy, the quarter, it's been a fast-moving game for a college game. I don't know who's in the game now. Never heard of him. Prince Jr. Okay. All right. I'm assuming everybody is getting ready for New Year's. So, oh, producer. So what I'm going to do is, as far as TikTok is concerned, I'm going to go ahead and end it with you guys because it's slowed down. I want to thank you guys for spending at least part of New Year's with me, and I will see you tomorrow. I'll be on, and we'll have some fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you guys, and Happy New Year. You guys, I'm still with you, Rumble. Don't leave me. Okay, I got 99 likes. One gift.
Where is your to-go-to place if you had to travel outside the United States?
Australia. I would love to go to Australia. I think it's a great country, and I feel and it's got nice weather.
Eight more questions. Let's see. This one here. Where would be the ideal climate change? Oh, this is an interesting one. The nuke hit. How would you survive the nuke war, and how would you reset the earth after nuke? Would you be your own governor? Would you form your own crew and start the world over? The survivor, and how would you survive?
Well, I think with a question like that, I think a lot of people would there'd be pockets of people doing the exact same thing. You just have to that would go to shortwave or CB. Got a field goal, by the way. Miami did. You go CB and talk to people and get them together. How would we survive? Well, I live in Alva, Oklahoma, so it'd be a little easier for me. Basically, if you know it's coming, find someplace, find a cave, make sure you've got plenty of food, or get in your storm cellar. Get into your storm cellar, make sure you've got a radio and enough food for probably 2 weeks. That'll allow the radiation to kind of thin out a little bit to where you could come out and then go from there. Make sure it's always canned food, though. Canned food will survive a nuclear explosion.
If you were stuck on the island, what skills you wish you know at the time?
How to clean a fish, how to actually strip and clean meat. Other than that, it would just be basic life skills. I mean, just basic survival skills. The thing that would make me kind of is when you take a crap, what are you going to wipe with? A leaf, I don't know. Unless you just go clean yourself in the ocean or find, if you have water on go take a bath or something. That's about the best way I'd see cleaning myself after a poop.
America right now stands as the dominant country. Let's say United States fall, like for example, the Rome Empire fall because they cut the dollar. The British Empire fall. The Spanish Empire fall. Wouldn't America is the same cycle that's happening with dead currency too?
Here's the thing. The Roman Empire fell because not just the currency, because they let the wrong people dictate what was going on. A country can destroy itself from within very easily, and that's what we're doing. We have what's called liberals and conservatives. The country is completely divided right now. That's what's going to destroy us from within, unless we have somebody that can keep the balance. And what was the other part?
The other part was this guy said Rodrigo. This is a different question though. I can't remember the other part. But
okay.
Rodrigo asked about the course. He was like, I was watching you guys for a long time, but I didn't see the course of where to join. So I'm assuming he didn't have when you tell him you have to build the course.
Yes, like I told a few other people, I have to produce the video, and get it into the link to where I've got to link a card or something to it to where you can pay for it, and then you can watch the video that will explain in detail. I honestly, when I made the statement last night, I didn't think so many people would be interested in it right now. So it kind of caught me off guard. So give me a couple days to get that done. And then I will give you the link and you can have it done. But like I said, it requires diligence and patience. So I'm asking you for diligence and patience until I get it set up.
Why is the government always concerned and so-called trying to stop drugs from coming from Venezuela when the CIA is doing it legally, but they call it illegally to us?
Oh man, you're a conspiracy theorist. I got a feeling. I agree with you 100%. I'll give you a little background. I had a buddy of mine that was in the covert CIA for many, many years. He told me shit that would curl your hair. But one of the things he said, did you know that LSD, which was a drug, a form of heroin, was developed in a CIA laboratory? Sure the heck was. It was used as a truth agent to get prisoners, foreign prisoners, to give information and ask them information. Yes, the CIA was funneling drugs from Argentina. They funnel them from Venezuela. They funnel them from Mexico. They funnel them from everywhere. It's how they pay for their covert operations. And you're exactly right. Now, Trump is bombing Venezuela because he's just doing it because he doesn't want to see it come into the country. So that's not setting well with the covert CIA, but you're not going to be able to stop it Totally. So it's going to continue to come in, dude. But I like your thinking. You're right on the same lines as me.
You need to say screw the left and right and have your own party. I would love to support you in your journey to become president of America. Can't complain there.
I'll tell you, dude. One thing I want to do, first thing I try to do as president is get the flat tax system in, where everybody, I don't care if you're rich, poor, whatever, everybody pays 10% flat tax. That's it. 10% of what you earn is what you pay, and it's done. No IRS. We wouldn't need an IRS. It could be automatically done, taken out of your paycheck. It would be a real simple system, and the money saved could take care of those that can't take care of themselves.
I'm a Trump supporter all my life. How come and why is that every time either the left wing or the right wing, the voters are not profiting? For example, Trump promised us no tax on waitress, which was
tips, no tax on tips,
no tax on tip, and no tax on overtime. But those are 1 in 100 workers there is irrelevant workers. So how is that really helping the regular people?
Believe it or not, there's a lot of jobs out there that people do work overtime. As a matter of fact, my brother-in-law, he works overtime. He has a job where he can work up to 70 hours a week. So you think about how much overtime is. You make $20 an hour. Now you're making $30 an hour. Well, think about the taxes paid on that. Well, with no taxes on overtime, that's more money that we can put into the economy. No tax on tips. I mean, I don't see how they really followed that anyway, because you can always report your tips or not report your tips or whatever. So, I mean, it's kind of a crazy situation, but it works out in the long run.
Last question for the night. Who are you going with? LeBron James or Michael Jordan?
There is no question. The all-time GOAT is Michael Jordan, because he played in an era that was a lot tougher. It was a lot tougher to score. The defenses were more brutal. You had more fouls. I mean, you had people losing teeth, getting elbowed in the jaw, stuff like that. The game it's a sissy game nowadays. I'm sorry. Athletes now today have it so much easier than athletes from back in my time.
And there you have it, people. Mind your business.